So the first season of Finding Her Edge just wrapped up with an unexpected yet thrilling finale. And honestly, what a ride. The Russo family has been through one storm after another, but they've finally landed on their feet. They've recognized their flaws, learned from their past mistakes, and come out stronger. We've watched Will, the widowed father, and his two daughters, Elise and Maria, learn that there's more to life than just competitive ice skating. Meanwhile, Adriana, the middle child, has rediscovered her passion for the sport. But here's where things get really interesting. Her personal life, specifically that love triangle with Freddie and Brayden, just threw a major twist into the future of her career. Season 2 release date. Now, as the Russo Rink gets rebranded to Voltage Academy, there's definitely an exciting path ahead for this family of ice skaters and their friends. But here's the thing. The series' future is still up in the air. We haven't gotten any official announcement yet about the possibility of a Season 2. However, if renewal news arrives sometime in the near future, we could be looking at Season 2 dropping somewhere around late 2027 to early 2028. Fingers crossed. Adriana and Brayden's rivalry. Let's talk about what Season 2 could bring, starting with Adriana's relationships. By the end of Season 1, her personal life went through a major shift. For one, she's getting closer to her family and finally starting to overcome that competitive dynamic with her older sister, Elise. But the real drama? That's happening in her love life. Throughout the entire season, Adriana and her new dance partner, Brayden, were stuck in this intense will-they-won't-they romance. I mean, with Brayden's playboy persona and his early entanglement with Elise, the possibility of a serious relationship seemed near unimaginable. But as they continued training for the world competition, they inevitably got closer and closer. A fake PR relationship actually became a major catalyst for most of their romantic development. However, things soon took a turn for the worse. Freddie's return, because here's the twist. As Adriana's tentative romance with Brayden was blossoming, a connection from her past began to rekindle. Freddie is back in her life. And we're not just talking about any ex. Freddie was her former best friend, dance partner, and the first boyfriend she ever had. Even though they initially tried to maintain a platonic friendship and stay out of each other's paths, they eventually ended up gravitating toward one another. The big partnership switch. So how does it all end? Adriana gets back together with Freddie, which compels Brayden to ditch her as his dance partner. At the end of the season, dancing loyalties completely shift. Adriana teams up with Freddie, and Brayden partners with Riley. This sets the two up for a rivalry in the upcoming season, similar to the one Adriana and Freddie shared before. But given Brayden and Adriana's history, fans can expect things to get infinitely more heated. Season 2 cast. Now let's talk about who we can expect to see return. Season 1 did an amazing job of setting up this world and the characters within it for a broader story to explore. Interpersonal dynamics, inter-character histories, complicated relationships, all of it has been set up for future seasons to explore on a deeper level. It's likely that the potential Season 2 will hold on to the magic of the Season 1 cast with only some minor changes. Right off the bat, we can expect all of the Russos to return. They're at the center of the tale, after all. This includes Adriana, played by Madeline Keyes, Will, played by Harmon Walsh, Elise, played by Alexandra Beaton, Maria, played by Alice Malakhov, and Camille, played by Meredith Forlenza, who is somewhat of an honorary Russo. Returning skaters. Additionally, skaters like Brayden, played by Cale Ambrosi, Freddie, played by Ollie Atkins, and Riley, played by Millie Davis, can also be expected to make sure and certain returns to the show. Outside of this inner circle, though, the future of the other ice skaters from Team Russo remains ambiguous. Depending on what route the show takes regarding Will's future as a skating coach, we might see some familiar faces like Charlie, played by Nico Sisi, JJ, played by Yona Epstein-Roth, Katya, played by Nicole Volosetsky, and Ben, played by Sean Chen. On the flip side, if Voltage Academy brings major change into the rink, which previously belonged to the Russos, the show might introduce new characters into the fold. Elise's future. Here's something I'm really excited about. The love triangle and coming-of-age aspects of Adriana's story remain a defining part of finding her edge. But another foundational pillar of the series? The sisterly relationships surrounding the protagonists. As the middle child in a family of star athletes, Adriana has many complicated familial relationships. Her dynamic with Elise, the eldest sister, has been defined by snarky competition and bouts of envy and jealousy. Season 1 focused heavily on this aspect of their relationship, as Elise's fall pushed her more insecure moods to take over her character. But by the end of the season, she's found a more stable place in the family. So what does that mean for Season 2? Well, we could delve into what the future holds for Elise outside of being a star solo figure skater. Her job at the Voltage Academy, in particular, could become a source of more character development and new connections. Maria's new path. On the other hand, Maria has a whole new world to explore in a potential Season 2. By the end of Season 1, the youngest of the Russo clan decides that she wants something more out of life than carrying the legacy of an Olympic athlete family. So she decides to hang up her skates and pursue a more grounded life by going to school full-time and joining drama clubs. Future continuations of the series could follow the young Russo's narrative as she goes on a journey of self-discovery on her own. And honestly, I think that could be one of the most interesting storylines to watch unfold. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.